So the next steps are to actually publish the report, so that everybody watching this can access it and have a look at it for themselves. And again, we've tried to do that in a way that we hope is really accessible, regardless of kind of the perspective that you're coming, whether you're sort of looking in on the industry and trying to understand it, or whether you're someone who's involved as a creative in the industry and just want to get a sense of sort of where you might sit in that sort of broader scope of what we've managed to capture. This is just a small starting point, and so we have plans to continue the data capture in the form of an industry report and in the form of an audience report. And we would like, hopefully, our ambition is to repeat these every single year so that we can start to see patterns. Because at the moment, obviously, we have the people who've responded at this particular moment, but we're hoping to grow the people that are involved in collecting that data so that we can genuinely start to get a really serious set of data that starts to explain the nature and the scope of the sector. And we're going to be doing that, one, through sponsorship and investment. And one of the other ways that I'm going to be working on that is constantly applying for those types of funding that I have access to as a scholar and as an academic. And so the next big funding application from my side of things is going to be an ESRC standard grant for probably about £1 million to continue some of this work for a 4-year period. And so that's going to be sort of my focus next, is to try and secure some of those funds.
From the side of the IEN, our sort of calls to action coming out of this report align with the mission that we've been sort of
absolutely
sitting on for this entire time. I think the key thing to take away from this report is we felt like we had an amazing group of respondents, and people were fantastic in the focus groups at voicing their opinions, openly disagreeing or agreeing with each other, surprising us with the things that they wanted to say.
Yeah.
But there are so many more voices that we haven't heard.
Yes.
And one of the things that we want is for people reading this report, if they think that they have a contrasting opinion or know someone who is working on one of the challenges or solutions that were posed in the report, connect them with us, because we don't know who we don't know, and we want to know everyone.
Yes.
So one of the massive things we hope comes out of this report is hopefully building our community, building our resource of voices to add to the mix, and fleshing out that picture of what the industry is saying for the benefit of the other people in it, the people who are entering it, and the people who want to support it. We also want the statistics in the report to be a resource for people to start to present their case to the other people that they're talking to. Yeah. We have shown our data in amongst the qualitative text of the report, and these findings that surprised us so much, we hope also surprise you, or if they don't, we hope that they back up a case that you were already trying to make. We want this report to be as easy to access for as many people as possible, and we hope that it also empowers you to present your case to whoever you need to present it to as well.
Yeah, we are working for the community, and what's at the heart of that is really understanding and hearing all the different voices that make up that community. And this report is just the very beginning of that, we hope.
Yeah.
And we want it to raise our credibility, our visibility, and to start to build some heritage and legacy for our sector. And that's kind of our long-term goal, to do that in all the different ways that we're doing, through research, through education, and through resource.